Hey, welcome to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm an Amazon seller, and I created this channel to help people learn about how to sell on Amazon. I've been doing it for about 4 years now, and it has been a really good hustle for me. So today I'm gonna go source at one of the stores. I have kind of been doing a little bit more FBA right now, and I'm also doing FBM, but I'm doing a little bit more FBA. So I'm gonna try out FBA again. I did it when I first started, and then I transitioned to just FBM, but now I kind of want to try FBA again. So I'm gonna see how that goes the next couple months. But I have been getting a lot of my product at like a local place. So I haven't been doing as much online sourcing either because of getting my stuff at this local place. But I have been also going to Ross, TJ Maxx, places like that. Now Amazon has gotten very strict on ungating again. I looked the other day, and this item that I wanted to get ungated in, you had to purchase 100 of them, and that's all across the board on a lot of stuff. So keep that in mind now. Whenever you go and you click requires approval, go ahead and see how many items that they say, because some might say 10, but then some might say 100. I even seen one have 200. So you got to look at that, because if it says 100 or 200, more than likely you are going to have to go through a wholesaler, because it's just going to be hard to order that much through Target or Kohl's. Again, I personally have not used Target or Kohl's, but I know a lot of people have. So I heard that that does work. But that's been a change with Amazon. Another change is their payouts with shipping has changed. They're always changing stuff. That's why you always got to stay on top of everything. But we will talk about some of those changes later down the road. But I know a big one right now that's affecting me is the ungated stuff, because I want to get ungated in Keurig, but it's asking for 200. I'm like, oh, I can't get 200 of something from Target or from Kohl's, because Target only lets you order 10 at a time. So anyway, so I will be taking y'all along with me today to go sourcing. I'm gonna go to Ross near me. But first I am gonna go do a workout. I have joined Burn boot camp, and I really enjoy that. I like going in the morning time. I usually go about 5 days a week in the morning, but it's good. It's a very tough workout, but you feel great afterwards. So, if you're looking for some kind of place to go, that's been great. I love it. Alright, so I am done with my workout now, and I went and I got my product from that place I was talking about. I've been getting a lot of my stuff from, and now I am going to go to Ross near me, but I have to watch out what all I get because my car is pretty full already. So I gotta make sure I got enough room to put everything in there, because the back's already full. I pretty much just got the back seat that I can fill up, but I'm used to filling up the car. That's nothing new to me. So, but when I have been doing FBA, I've been scheduling for UPS to come and pick up the boxes from my house, because the other day I shipped 30 boxes, and there's no way I can take all that to UPS. So it's pretty simple. All you do is just schedule online for them to come and pick up, and it's $20 I've been paying, and they just come and pick up all your boxes. You leave it outside, and it's pretty simple. I've been liking it. So I ended ended up going to Marshall's, and I did find a lot of good stuff at Marshall's. It is harder to source in the store with he is 8 months old now, almost 8 months, because he just starts crying and stuff. But that's why I like using that other place I've been using, which I ordered the stuff online and then I just go pick it up near me. So that is a lot easier, because I'll just spend all day getting what I need, and then I'll just pick it up during the day and then come back. And I've been doing some FBM in between, usually every day, and then I have been doing one FBA shipment a week. The other week I did 2, but I tried to at least get 1 shipment in a week. And I mean, this is a pretty big shipment, so I spend all week getting product that I need. So today I did Marshall's. Tomorrow I'll probably end up going to Ross. I might go to Ollie's too. I had to just pop into Ollie's real quick today to grab something personal. So I seen that they had a lot of new stuff since the last time I've been in there, so I'm probably going to try to check that out tomorrow. But I will go ahead and go through some of the stuff that I did find. I ended up spending about $300. It was $290, and I have been using Inventory Lab. I had to enter into Inventory Lab to get my total on the profit, which I can show y'all at the end of this video. So let's get to it. So the first item I'm going to show y'all, it was a Adidas shoe that was on clearance. So I have been trying to look for shoes here lately, because I know shoes is a big thing for a lot of people, and you can make money in shoes. This one that I found was $33,000 in sales rank, and like I said, it was on clearance. And I know y'all are, well, the shoes don't come in a box, or it comes in the half a box or whatever. You can repackage the shoes, and there's these boxes that are on Amazon that it says this shoe has been repackaged for recycle reasons. It's something like that. I can't remember the exact saying on it. But you can put it in that and then send it off to FBA, or if you're going to ship it FBM, whichever you decide. So this one I did find. So it's selling for $139.94. I got it for $48. So it makes a profit of $62.50. So what I've been doing a little bit different here lately, and most of the reason is because I've been using this new place that's near me, is not as much items, bigger profit margins, and I'm selling one-off stuff, so it isn't completely replenished stuff. It's oh, I found this once here, once there. But that website I do get stuff from, a lot of times they have the same stuff over and over again, so a lot of times I can replenish it, but the profit margins are a lot bigger. So I can sell 10 things in a day and make as much as I was used to making for 100 things. So it's a lot different. I actually prefer it this way now. I mean, it's more related to your ROI. I mean, your ROI is the main thing. You want to get a good return on investment. I mean, you don't want to be sitting here and forking out $70 and then only getting $5. I mean, especially if you don't have that much capital. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, if you're spending $2 to make $5, or you're spending $2 to make $3, and that's good, because you're looking at your ROI. That's over 100% ROI. So you always want to look at that also. So this next one right here is a beauty product. So it's selling for $29.25, and I'm making a profit of $9.02 on it. I did find 2 of these, so that's good there. And I paid $10 for this, so that's a good return on investment. And I wish I could have found more of these, which they were on clearance. So the 2 things that I just showed you, both of them were on clearance. So when you go into those stores, always check out the clearance. But I went to the clearance in shoes, I went to the clearance in beauty, but I did go to the regular stuff also. But this one was another good one. Like I said, I wish I could have found more of them. Alright, so this next one, I got it for $4.99. It's selling for $19.95, so it made a profit of $8.51. So this is a brand that you have to be ungated in, and I think they require 100 of the item. You got to order 100 of them and then send that invoice into Amazon. A lot of people are gated in this brand, which can make the profits sometimes better. So it is good to get ungated in a couple brands like this, because so you know there isn't as many people, because a new seller can't sell it. So, you know, it's the threshold's a little bit higher for you to be able to sell this item. Alright, this one right here, it is selling for $18.99. I got it for $4.99, so it makes a profit of $3.37. And I know y'all have seen these in my videos in the past. It is always good to scan all these. They usually got a pretty decent sales rank, and they usually have a pretty decent profit, and you can usually get them for pretty cheap at, you know, Home Goods, Ross, TJ Maxx, any of those places like that. And new sellers can usually sell these. They're in the home is usually a category that new sellers can do. Brands you're sometimes gated in, like the brand I showed you just before this. So always check those out if you're a new seller. Alright, these right here are selling for $36, and it makes a profit of $10.17. I got them for $15. So men's underwear are another good one to always check out. I have sold a lot of men's underwear in the past. You have to like scan the front of them, because I do have a hard time scanning the barcode and getting them to pull up. So always check out anything you can think of. I mean, the men's underwear, the women's underwear, women's bras I sold in the past. That was some of the first things that I used to sell. So, I mean, literally anything in the store you can scan. I mean, because most of the stuff you can buy in the store, you can buy on Amazon. So, Amazon's selling it too. So, just scan. I mean, you got to take out a good bit of portion of time if that's what you want to do. If you want to, you know, go into the store and find the stuff. I mean, I can spend a couple hours in a store. You do have to take the time to scan it. And then once you start scanning, then you kind of realize, okay, this is a good product. This is not a good product. I can scan this in the future. Oh, I already sold this the other week, so let me go ahead and pick up some more. That's a replenishable item. So once you get the hang of it, it gets easier, and you just have to do it. Just practice makes perfect. So that's with anything. So altogether, like I said at the beginning of the video, I will tell you the exact amount. I spent $296.98, and I did get one thing that was for me, but that was like $3. The rest of it was stuff that I was selling on Amazon. But in profit, when I entered everything in, it was $190.10. So $190.10 is the profit I made off of $290. So, you know, that's pretty good profit. I spent about an hour and a half in there. So that much for an hour and a half, and it won't take me too long to box it. Most of that stuff isn't hard to box, you know, just if you can physically touch it, you got to put it in a poly bag, one of the poly bags that says like the warning label on it, and you just have to print off those SKU labels, put them on there. Like I said, it's pretty simple. That's why, I mean, FBA, FBM, both of them are pretty simple. You just have to see what you like best. Honestly, right now, I just like doing both. I like having the option to, if I want to send it in, I send it in. Or if it's something that I think I can sell really quick and I don't want to wait for Amazon to check it in, then I will just go ahead and list it FBM. Because that's my only thing that I don't like about FBA is Amazon takes forever to check it in sometimes. Like, I'm sitting on products that I shipped like 3 weeks ago that are still being checked in. And my shipment like literally went across the United States. So I'm in North Carolina, it went to California. Why did it need to go to California whenever there's like many warehouses around me? I don't know, but that's just what Amazon does sometimes. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you're gonna do FBA, it's not a quick turnaround, but FBM can be a quick turnaround. You know, of course you gotta wait your 2 weeks after the item gets delivered to get your money. That's pretty much with everything. I mean, I'm doing eBay right now too, and I'm dealing with the same stuff. So any platform you use, you're gonna have your pros and your cons. But anyway, so that is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this video today, make sure to like it. If you want to learn about how to sell on Amazon, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I upload videos about how to sell on Amazon. So I am going to do a video of sourcing online at some point, and I do want to do a video also of discussing like all the changes that Amazon has done, because they've done so many changes here lately. You got to keep up with all of it. They're always changing. But anyways, I will see y'all later. Bye.